Yes, well done to the Cronulla Sharks. Last year's runners-up win through to the prelim, knocking the Cowboys off their perch on their home track, no less. As the Sharks celebrate, it's heartbreaking for the home side. Sammy Bremner and Mahalia Murphy is here, but congrats to both teams because that was a highly entertaining semi-final showdown.
It sure was. Right to the last few seconds, it was a cracking first half and it was neck and neck. Lots of errors in the second half, but gosh, both teams desperately wanted it. You could see in the faces of all the players, maybe because it was like 200 degrees or whatever it was up there, they all looked rotten tired, but wow, you could see the desperation in both teams. I think the Sharks came into this knowing that they lost the grand final last year and they have a point to make, but also the Cowboys have been on that upwards trajectory since they first came into the competitions 3 seasons ago, so they had a point to prove as well. So awesome game to watch.
Big hits too, some tough carries from both sides, top line tries scored. Mahalia, did you sense that that was finals footy and the girls really stepped up to that plate?
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, like you said, you know, both teams really put a game on today for finals, and I think Sharks just looked ready for the game from the get-go all the way to the final whistle. And unfortunately for the North Queensland Cowgirls, they it was a bit too late at the end to try and catch up and play that catch-up footy. But yeah, great game.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Harvey Norman full-time highlights, and I think that tough, never say die reputation that we've become to know of this Sharks side was on display, and really from the get-go probably should have seen that this upset was on the cards.
Well, we've always known the Sharks to be a running side and skillful, but you said it there, Lara, they've turned into a bit of a gritty side, but I think that's why this was such a great matchup, because the Cowboys have really earned the right to be that side as well. They've been in so many games and had to get themselves out of it, but the Sharks have done the exact same thing all season. So poor Bree Chester, she really had Ellie Johnson running at her. Poor game, which obviously we've seen later in the second half. She was able to get some points before full time, but it was so good. Everybody in the middle pack of either team just started making a real vengeance to go up against each other.
Ellie Johnston, Mahalia, I mean, this season she lost her front row partner in the opening round, so she's had to bear a lot of the workload. And this was her time to shine in this game. What did you think of a performance that returned over 120 run metres in 13 runs? The hot conditions didn't seem to bother. She's super fit.
Yeah, she is super fit, and it's just great to see her, making line breaks and scoring tries around the holes that she does. And yeah, she's a workhorse. She puts her head in dark places. She rolls her sleeves up and does the hard work that forwards need to do. And yeah, she played great.
Emma Veron, all smiles as she would be. She is a winner and she would love this moment up there in North Queensland. But our Harvey Norman player to watch for this match has to be the Sharks' dummy half, Georgia Hannaway. And she's only a dummy half this season because as a former Sevens player, she's had to come in, learn her craft in rugby league, and then fill a hole at 9 when Quincy Dodd went down with injury, and has taken it like to a duck to water.
She's an intelligent rugby league player. We've seen that, like you said, when she played in the halves, but she hasn't come in and just done a job or filled a role. She's come in and been really crafty out of dummy half, and I think that's why they've managed to see such success in the middle of the field.
What a huge effort from her, coming off an HIA as well, then comes back and scores the match-winning try. What a moment. All right, so this is what the road to the grand final now looks like. Earlier, the Knights, in our first matchup, they've locked up a date with the Broncos after they defeated the Titans 34 points to 20. And then, of course, just now the Sharks have set up a grand final rematch after getting one over the Cowboys. So the fixtures look like this in our prelims on Saturday in Gosford. The grand final rematch, the Roosters taking on the Sharks. And then on Sunday at Suncorp, the Broncos meeting the Knights. I know the Sharks will be filthy on themselves for not performing against the Roosters in the final round of the season, but it actually doesn't matter. Now they get a chance to take them on in a do-or-die preliminary final. So, ladies, we land with 4 teams now after 6 started the round. What are you thinking about where we are with these 4 teams heading into next weekend?
Well, I think, based off the season, I think the right 4 teams have earned their spot. I think that I look at the Knights and Broncos. I think that I still see the Roosters and Broncos in the grand final, but based off the games today, I feel like there may be a battered and bruised team in the Broncos and the Sydney Roosters going into the grand final. But, yeah.
Yeah, finals footy is different, and I think Knight showed today that they've got, you know, a really good skill set. They work together as a team. I think they've definitely got the attitude of, like, you know, the team spirit, and to compete on everything, which is something that I really love watching the Knights do today. But yeah.
The Sharks, you'd think, are also feeling pretty good about themselves after that one over the Cowboys. All right, Sam, Mahalia, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. That was sudden death semi-finals in the NRLW. We've got the Knights through and the Sharks, but stay tuned. Finals footy on Fox continues with a massive NRL eliminator in Canberra. Braithen Astor and the team have all the build-up to the Raiders and the Cronulla Sharks. You're watching Finals footy on Fox.